Hi, everyone. My name is Valerie Perez, and I am the Community Education Specialist in Santa Cruz County. And today I'm going to be talking about what you need before you're applying for CDFA's SWEEP program. So the three things that I'm going to be going over is the pump test, energy bills, and quotes. For the pump test, the information you're going to need in order to fill out the greenhouse gas calculator is the overall pump efficiency percentage, the motor rated horsepower, the pumping depth in feet, and the discharge pressure in feet. One thing to keep in mind is that the grant does not reimburse you for the pump test itself, so that is going to have to come out of your own pocket. The second thing is energy bills. So before you start filling out the grant application itself, you need to have 12 scanned copies of your energy bill. So 12 consecutive months. And what you're going to do with that information, you're going to have to scan it and include it on the application itself. But the second thing is you're going to have to total those 12 months and plug that into the greenhouse gas calculator. All right, lastly, there's the quotes. So the quotes are only technically required for solar projects, but we highly recommend everyone include quotes on their projects, even if you're not putting in solar, because it gives CDFA and your project sort of like a good backing for why you're requesting a certain amount. If you're just estimating, it is hard for CDFA to figure out what is reasonable and what is not. Another thing to consider is on the request for grant applications, towards the end of that document, they do have some estimated prices for system upgrades that you can also use if it's too difficult to get a quote. If you are able to get a quote, it is important to include the labor cost on there. And even if you're not able to, it's good to estimate how many hours you're going to need labor and what that hourly rate normally costs you. Now, the thing to consider is that the labor itself cannot exceed more than 25% of the total grant amount. And the Excel spreadsheet for the budget calculator will notify you if you go over that amount, but it's just a good idea to keep that in mind when you're gathering this information. So that is all for today. Like I said, it was just a really brief overview of the three components you need in order to start filling out your application for the SWEEP grant. We will be having more videos come out soon, going into depth about all of these grants and what they require. So if you have any questions until then, feel free to reach out and we are happy to help. All right, thanks.